What's up, everybody? It's Make It Make Sense. This was not my fault. Nothing was uploading, but I'm here now. We're at 200K. Like the video's intro plays. We got a lot to get into.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense to me intellectually.
Make it make sense. You know what was up.
Big moves.
Surfer.
Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things in between. Make it make sense. Tell me how you squeeze it. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things that you say. Make it make sense. Tell me about the things of your dreams. Hey, let me work out all the things.
Your name is right now, bad boy. Love. Well, we about to make love. And then we gonna change your name back to Diddy. Cause then we gonna Diddy. Then we gonna change your name back to Puffy. Cause that's what you gonna be when we done Diddy.
I like that.
Hold on, wait, you ain't supposed to like it. It's,
I like what you're talking about.
I don't like it if you
I hate
like it.
scrambling and scraping.
Hey,
That's a lot. I like that. I like you.
guard?
I ain't locked in here with you, playboy. You locked in here with me.
Hey, no Diddy, bro.
And grab that baby roll over there and lather up.
Lather up.
Thought I told you that. We
Hey,
won't
nah,
stop.
man, hold
Thought
on.
I told
Thank you guys so much. This is not my official 200K celebration because I didn't expect it to come today, but thank you so much to everybody. The new people, the people who've been here since the beginning. I'm kind of overwhelmed. I don't know. I didn't expect it. I literally didn't expect it. I knew it was coming, but I don't even know 500 people. So to have 200,000 subscribers is amazing, especially for somebody who didn't like the way he looked on camera. And I was forced to come on YouTube on a fringe channel, and here I am. So, anything can happen at any given time in your life. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Megan's Mole, congratulations, Mims, on 200K. Mustard on the beat, ho. I hope that I don't become synonymous with mustard on the beat, ho. I hope that that's not how I...
Mustard on a beat, ho.
Now, it said where Jaguar right. Did she?
KB says Mims got Misha reaching in this thumbnail the way she was reaching in these lives. Excuse me, lives. And if I was a newly outed woman, I'd sue her. Damn. She definitely is a Caucasian lady. And 82, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Okay, but yeah, let's get right into it. So yesterday, I broke the news before any news outlets broke it that Jane Doe was going to have to be unmasked. And I told you guys to look out for it today, and it happened. We're going to get into why I think she wanted to remain anonymous, but let me show you. Let's see. How do I get this off? Here we go. Diddy accuser revealed as Anna Kane, ex-wife of NHL star Evander. She looks familiar. Diddy's facing a mounting of lawsuits from anonymous accusers, but one accuser's name has now been revealed in court documents, and she's the ex-wife of a professional hockey player. According to the new legal docs obtained by TMZ, one of the Jane Does suing Diddy for sexual assault was ordered to reveal her identity if she wanted to continue her lawsuit. And now we've learned the woman suing is Anna Kane, who used to be married to NHL star Evander Kane. FYI, Evander has not been accused of any wrongdoing. Anna amended her lawsuit to include her government name. As we already told you, she claims she was just 17 years old and still in high school when Diddy and others gang R-worded her. In a statement through her attorney, Doug Wigdor, Anna tells TMZ, I had hoped to use a pseudonym in pursuing justice for what happened to me as a teenager. Defendants demand that I use my name was an attempt to intimidate me, but I am not intimidated. I'm prepared to proceed and hold accountable those who have harmed me. In the lawsuit, Anna claims she met Bad Boy Entertainment president Harvey Pierre way back in 2003 in the Detroit area, where Pierre allegedly called her hot, dropped Diddy's name, and invited her to jump on a private jet to go meet the music mogul. Now, what they're leaving out is he was smoking crack out of a Coke can in the bathroom of that private jet, allegedly. I'm telling y'all, watch out for TMZ. Watch out for TMZ. because the Coke can crack pipe is something that the people need to be reminded of. Because when you're smoking crack out of a Coke can, you probably are not in the right mindset to do the right thing, let alone when you are on a journey to find alleged young girls and bring them back on the jet while using Diddy's name, allegedly. So don't leave out the Coke crack can, because that's something that people need to know. Peaches, congratulations. If this is the Peaches from the very beginning, thank you. If it's a new Peaches, I appreciate you as well. But there was a Peaches who followed me from literally day one. But I appreciate both of you. Kinda, hope I pronounced your name correctly. Thank you so much. Cat, Mustard Mims, you did it with your fine self. Y'all are gonna keep this mustard
on a beat, hoe.
Now, it said where Jaguar right did she?
Latrice Whitney, thank you for the super sticker. Holly, thank you for the super sticker. Hibiscus Rose, congratulations, Mims, on your success, and thank you for being a member for 8 months. Linda Marshall, thank you for the super sticker. Now, y'all, in terms of members, we definitely need to have a members only live because I want to sound off on some things about Wendy Williams, and I want to sound off on some things about Shanquilla, and I'm not sure if I want to put that in the public domain yet. So that's our next topic of conversation. This is going to be a little bit of inside of what I dealt with in those two stories. C. Cavalli, thank you so much for the super sticker. But back to Anna. Let's see. Anna claims she was 17 years old in the 11th grade when this meeting happened. She says she accepted the invitation and ended up in the Big Apple where she met Diddy in a recording studio. She claims Diddy and others plied her with drugs and alcohol before assaulting her. Okay, so those are kind of the things that we already knew. Let me see. Let me see. But that doesn't mean if you are new to the channel, please subscribe. We're now on our way to 250. So definitely subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Like I told you guys, I actually broke that story, which was surprising. Yesterday when I talked about her being unmasked, I didn't realize until somebody pointed it out that nobody else had covered that. I want to say this before we get into Lemasha. There was already a person who was a Jane Doe who was unmasked about a month ago. And because she is technically not in the public eye, that unmasking really went nowhere in terms of Diddy and the scrutiny he can put on her. I'm not going to lie. Lemasha added extra interest in this particular Jane Doe. So when people feel like, no damage was done, I definitely think that there is more public interest in this one as a result of that. And that sucks, honestly. So another thing was, yes, I'm aware that people wanted to send me the photo and people wanted to let me know that this Jane Doe was a Caucasian woman. I never wanted the photos, just like when people tried to sell me some of the, stuff involving Diddy, whether it be on tapes, videos, recorded conversations and all that. I don't want it. I don't want it. I want to tell you guys the story. I don't want to be a part of the story. So for this lady, I do feel bad for her. Now a few things make sense. She was the type. Diddy likes women who have some type of Asian ethnic descent. He likes Caucasian women. Kim was more the exception, not the rule in terms of who Diddy dated. So this was a 17-year-old girl who had the means to purchase D&G. She was in a VIP area. She has the blonde hair. She has the look that Diddy likes. It makes sense why they put her on a jet and did this. She is his type. But again, we'll get into the Lemasha stuff a little bit later. She has now privated her accounts. I told you, sorry, let me put this on, make sure you can hear me well. I told you guys yesterday that some people thought it was Tierra Marie, but again, people had already told me she was a Caucasian woman. She's privated her accounts, but now we see why she definitely wanted her stuff to stay, her name to stay out of there. She has a lot of, let's just say there's some stuff out there about her private life, especially with her husband. So it's easily found. Evander Kane's divorce battle with the strange wife spirals on Instagram after custody decision. NHL star Evander Kane scored a victory in court amid his ongoing divorce with his estranged wife, Anna, that resulted in a flurry of controversial Instagram story and posts from her. On Wednesday, the San Jose Sharks winger was granted sole custody of the couple's one-year-old daughter, Kensington, according to a statement from his lawyers at Hoover Capella family law firm. Kane's agent, Dane Milstein, tweeted the statement, which said Kane and Anna appeared in court for an emergency custody hearing. On Wednesday, Anna reportedly shared a video to her Instagram story that showed Kane pointing a loaded pow pow at her. The video was removed, but not before other social media accounts recorded it. This is what I'm talking about very wealthy people. The law does not apply. I don't care what's going on with Anna. If Anna had a video of somebody pointing a pow pow in her face, and that person, the wealthy one, gets sole custody of the child, something is off there. Something is pretty off. If anything, if they felt like Anna was unfit, by the time the father is pointing a pow pow in the mother's face, wouldn't that also make them unfit? In their statement, Kane's lawyer says she posted videos taken intentionally out of context from a professional photo shoot both parties participated in back in 2020. What kind of professional photo shoot has you pointing a weapon at your wife, your baby mama, any of that? Something ain't clean in the buttermilk. Anna, in a post on her Instagram story, wrote, "It doesn't matter what I say or what any of his victims say. There will always be some excuses followed by a lie. Just like now, this photo shoot was I was apparently involved in." On Wednesday, a judge ruled that Anna will have professionally supervised visits with her daughter pending her ongoing psychiatric evaluation. The concerns in court was and is Ms. Kane's mental stability, potential untreated mental health issues, and the effects of the same on the party's younger daughter. Now, bingo. We know people who are victims of assault oftentimes their mental health suffers. So right there, they're saying untreated mental health issues. I believe the woman. I totally believe the woman that she was a young girl in a VIP section. She had the look that they wanted. They were able to get her on a plane, started smoking crack, started abusing her. By this point, she's in the clutches of alleged Harvey Pierre, Diddy, and this third assailant, who I wouldn't be surprised if the third assailant is more like a music executive. Maybe even a music executive who allowed his girlfriend to be taken advantage of by Diddy and told her not to say anything, only to later confess it years later and try to turn it on her. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody like that who's the third assailant, who's really a nobody in this situation. So they're waiting on the third assailant to turn. But back to Anna. So she's the prototype of what Diddy likes. She's young, she's impressionable, and they take advantage. And then kind of dismiss her after they're done. And what does it do? It F's with her for the rest of her life. Somebody said smoking crack on an airplane is nasty work. Somebody said, who do you tell when you know you shouldn't have been there? Straight awful. Well, yeah, you're 17. When I was a junior in high school, I think the worst thing I did was I had a car accident in my mom's car. And that totally took me out. I was thinking about how I was going to have to pay. I didn't really quite understand insurance and stuff like that at that point. But to be 11th grade, and let me say this before anybody calls her fast, I hate that mindset. I don't care how old you are. The law says that if a person is underage, the adult is the responsible party. I don't care if she was in the VIP section. I don't care if it was a school night. People do all kinds of stuff. People get fake IDs. It's the adult's responsibility to ensure that you're not messing with somebody underage. Period. Period. Let me see. Oh, we got some more super chats. C. Cavalli, thank you so much for the super sticker. T. McGee, thank you so much for the super sticker. Danielle, you did it, Joe. And Danielle, we know how you got that Beamer. For that old man to keep you. I'm just playing. Danielle did not have an old man to give her a BMW. Just playing. It's just a future reference from Future's first single. Keita Bug, congratulations, baby daddy. Thank you, baby mama. Peaches, I am the day one. All right. Thank you so much, Peaches. Peaches has been with my channel since literally the first day. Neek QVP, congrats. You deserve it. Thank you so much. I like your name. Goddess Noel, Diddy is through. A non-melanated, oh, Jesus. A non-melanated underage female victim is a game changer. The judge will put him in the colon of, not the colon of the jail. You know they stealing asses. I'm sorry, they're taking asses. According to Ray J. Would Diddy, let me not. Okay, I'm going to say it. Would Diddy's be taken or would it be given? I'm just, I don't know. Mom, beautiful life choices. Thank you for becoming a member. Louisiana lady, thank you for becoming a member. And Kat, Evander is one of the few black NHL players. Yes, Evander definitely is, but Evander is now bankrupt as well. Let me see. Anna responded to the cussing news in a series of Instagram story posts that included a written statement and photos and videos of her with the couple's daughter. She said she broke her gag order by speaking out on social media. The statement included Kane's claim that Anna faked a pregnancy with their second child for months after getting a word, which she previously denied in legal documents before the hearing. I acknowledge I was not forthcoming about my pregnancy ending, but I was and still am terrified because I know what this man is capable of, adding that Kane has zero regard for her or her daughter. She repeated previous allegations against Kane of physical and verbal abuse and infidelity, and also accused Kane of sexual abuse. If her claims are truthful about this hockey player, imagine going from 11th grade being assaulted in the most insane way. You're on a plane, you're being transported, you're seeing people smoking crack, you are violently R-worded by 3 different men that you don't know, and you still have to go home. Now, later in life, you allegedly married another abuser. She says, we were not given any support at all. After the day he decided to leave me, and I found out through social media he was in Europe with another woman, Mara, who is now pregnant with his baby. Kane was spotted with his ex-girlfriend, Mara, last month, and the two are rumored to be dating again. It is unclear if Tegan is actually pregnant. Anna also shared audio clips from a baby monitor that recorded a presumed argument between her and Evander. This is messy. Anna added that Kane has been given a pass by his family and the NHL. She wrote that Kane has gambled away every dollar he's ever made and then some. Kane, who has admitted to having a gambling problem, filed for bankruptcy. This is not what I expected. This is a hell of a lot. But again, this makes why she wanted to remain anonymous. Kane's 21-game suspension by the NFL for the C-word violations ended after Sunday's Shark game. The same day the Sharks placed him on waivers, he went unclaimed and was signed to the team's AHL affiliate. Oh, so he was worth like $50 million. That's a lot. And then other stuff is just like this. I guess this is a better photo of her. Evander Kane's ex-wife Anna slides into Matthew Tkachuk's DMs on Instagram. Okay, she's a pretty lady. Let me see. So these are some of the messages. So you leave me July 8th. You do not call or text at all for 7 days. Then you inform me you are going to Europe for a vacation. Must be nice. But at the same time, tell me our house is being taken by the bank. What? I'm going on vacation, but our house is being foreclosed on? But do not come home to help your pregnant wife pack or help her with anything at all. You have enough money to party and stay in hotels in Europe and go to dinners every night. But I can't buy my daughter formula, and you force me to sell my wedding ring to have any money to survive as you party every day, every night. Never calling your daughter and never asking, not even one time, how I'm doing by myself. I don't know if there are even words to describe the kind of, oh, oh, okay. So we're getting somewhere. So on its face, they allege that Anna had, terminated a pregnancy. But if this timeline that she's saying is correct, maybe she was pregnant, he was cheating, the house was getting foreclosed, and she was forced to sell her wedding ring to buy baby formula and everything else. Because she says, you're not asking how your pregnant wife is. You're not trying to help me pack before the house gets foreclosed, and you're not even asking to talk to your daughter. So that adds another element, y'all. There is two sides to every story, but this one is wild. DB, you hear me saying there's two sides to every story. This is all making sense. Can you get WIC if you're at a certain income? How does that work? Like, can you get WIC or government assistance? Like, if her income is based on her husband's income and he made millions, but he gambled it all away and the house was foreclosed, can somebody who is wealthy on paper go and get government assistance? I wouldn't think so, right? No, you can't. So that's one hell of a scenario. You're pregnant. You're supposed to be rich because you're married to somebody rich, but he's broke, gambled it away. That kind of sounds like Evelyn Lozada's situation. She thought she had met that big squarehead man and thought she got her payday. He's having birthday parties with Beyonce, but he gambled away all the money. And as soon as the money was gone, she ducked off, got basketball wives, and then, moved on to a whole she moved on from basketball to football. And that's before she hit baseball and a Kardashian. Anyway, sorry, tangent. On its face, when you hear somebody talk about allegedly terminating a pregnancy and not talking about it, and then you see something like this, it changes. But no, I'm not a person who just believes everything, but I don't know if there are even any words to describe the kind of evil person that you are to abandon your wife who is pregnant with your son and your 1-year-old daughter who walked around the house with her new bunny saying "Dada" for a week looking for you. Don't post old pictures like you're home or like you are with her. Everyone knows the type of person you are. Wow. Completely unexpected. I try to what I found works for me in terms of empathy is taking myself out of the situation. Cause I think a lot of times we say, I would never be in that situation. I would never do that. I would never allow this person to do that. But you literally never know the next person's struggle. I kind of adopted that mindset when a friend of mine unalived themselves, and I could not take what I would do in the situation. I had to take how that person felt in the situation and process or reconcile it accordingly. I don't know this woman, nor am I going to condemn this woman. Nothing for me has changed. I still believe that she was a 17-year-old girl who got herself in a VIP section and ran into some sleazy mofos who had the money and clout to lure somebody who is 17 with them across state lines. And I definitely believe he was smoking crack out of the can. A crack coke can. How are you in a private jet and you can't even afford a crack pipe? How, like, am I crazy for that? I would feel like if you're in a private jet, you'd be able to afford a pipe. Let me show y'all Harvey Pierre. So let's say this little girl was an extremely attractive girl. Are y'all attracted to him? Because now that I heard about the crack coke can, I could see him smoking out of it. No. Or else I'm tired. uh,
And I
I don't know why that I'm tired comment took me out. You had a whole private jet and you still had to use Diddy's name to lure this girl into a situation where you effectively took everything from her. Just saying. So, Wigdor is her attorney. I can tell you guys this. Wigdor is very thorough. Wigdor is extremely thorough. He's not going to take somebody who's not been vetted. He's not going to take somebody whose case. I'm surprised that there's any case that Wigdor has that has not been settled after the Cassie lawsuit. This girl is no different than the rest. I don't think that whatever her public persona is should be taken as a reason why Diddy did not do these things to her. Those things are very specific. The picture is very specific. And I would ask myself this question. Would Diddy have brought her or anybody else to the studio who's not a musician just to talk? And let that be what kind of reverberates in your head. Is Diddy the type of man who allows people to come into his space and he's not going to... Asses are being stolen, people. I don't know how else to say it. If you are, when I looked at some of the comments where people are like, Diddy's been in jail long enough, free Diddy, I went to go see. They're not all troll accounts. Some of them are troll accounts. If you want to check out a troll account, like, you can go through my comments and you'll see people who say some of the most hateful shit to me. It's okay. There's going to be trolls. If you go and you look and see that person, might have formed their account in the last hour, day, month and a half, chances are it's a troll account. I think that this woman's story needs to be taken on its face, and discrediting her just because of what's already out there, I don't think it should be as impactful as people are going to make it. I can already see the headlines. I understand exactly why Diddy wanted this one unmasked specifically. If you guys remember, I've been following this now for over a year, and this was the very first person that he wanted unmasked. And it was for a reason. even if she was attracted to the money, Miss Davis, she still was underage. And this crackish looking gentleman, allegedly, was an adult with money, clout, and a private jet at his disposal. I wonder if they thought to look at bank records, because if he's taking a private jet out just to go pick up random girls from Detroit, I wonder if they were trying to claim that that was a business expense. Oh, I hope the IRS looks into him too. I hope the IRS looks into him too, because that kind of stuff can really get you taken down. Let me see. We got some more super chats. T Quarantine Quartermain says, Mims, thanks for providing organized research. You cut to it like mustard. Like mustard. By the way, happy 50th birthday to me. Well, T Quartermain, thank you so much for being a subscriber. Happy birthday. 50 is a big year, but 50 is the new 30. 50-year-olds are looking better than the 30-year-olds. So thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate you. Linda Coy, thank you for becoming a member. Dark Thunder, congrats, Mims. It was just a year ago. We were moving towards 65. I wish you all the success. Was it? Damn. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a member for 8 months. Mustard on the stick, homie. Cat, y'all. Somebody needs to make Cat the t-shirt that says mustard on the
Mustard on a beat, ho.
Now, it said where Jaguar right. Did she?
Dude, Cat, do you go to work telling people mustard on the beat? I bet you do. Troki, congratulations, Mims. Road to 300K. We are officially on the road to 300K. This is amazing. If you're just coming in, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you more than you know. Urban Educated, congrats, Mims. So happy for you. Thank you. GG Gifts, thank you for the super sticker. Miss Astria, congratulations, Mims, on your 200K. You have worked really hard, and I love your channel. Mustard on the... Adria is going to kick my ass. Adria is going to come and find me and F me up.
Mustard on a beat, ho.
Now, it said where Jaguar right. Did she?
CandyCon, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Misa Ray, thank you so much for this super chat. Congrats, Mims. And Oriole Thompson, you reached 200K. Thank you so much, Oriole. Okay. After mustard on the beat, it was the denture shop. Oh, Lord. Yeah, she's really going to get me. And House of Princess, thank you so much. House of Princess was here when I started my channel and actually collabed with me. What were we talking about? Mistresses. We did a whole video on mistresses. Oh, this shit used to be wild. Thank you. Okay, so let's move on. So I want to get into Biggie's mom. Now, y'all might be thinking, how the hell did Biggie's mom get Diddy's money? Well, I saw this that was posted to the channel, and it says 8 million from 1 billion in a year. Let's get there next year. In this year, Biggie alone got almost 1 billion streams. So you're like, what? Okay, whatever. Not whatever. 1 billion streams on Spotify alone is $4.5 million. Diddy is putting his house up for collateral. Diddy is going to have millions and millions and millions in bills from his attorneys. Diddy, we don't know who and what Diddy might have to eventually pay out. What we do know is Diddy could use $4.5 million. But you know why Diddy's not getting that money? Because Diddy, in a last-ditch effort before Cassie filed her lawsuit, started giving everybody back their publishing. Inside Sean Diddy Combs' decision to give his publishing rights to Bad Boy artists. Sean Puffy Combs' decision to give artists and songwriters the publishing rights for their own for the rights that he owns on songs from his 1990 powerhouse label Bad Boy, confirmed last week, was surprising, to put it mildly, and possibly unprecedented in its scale. At a time when music catalogs are routinely selling for 9 figures and awareness of publishing's value is at an all-time high, the decision to reassign his rights on those songs, many of which were hits, to the artists and songwriters is highly unusual, even for a man whose net worth was estimated by Forbes last year to be nearly $1 billion. It's just doing the right thing, Combs told Variety. We now know that was just like 2 months before Cassie filed her lawsuit, and Cassie and other people had already been sending Diddy demand letters saying we're going to come forward. He thought that this was going to be some big altruistic I don't want to give him that much credit. I was feeling real boombastic when I don't want to give him that much credit. He thought this was going to be some good press for him. Let me get grimy. The nigga thought it was going to look good that he was giving these people back their stuff. And Biggie, prior to that, was only doing about 8 million streams a year, which is not a lot of money. So, no, I don't want to say grand gesture because I don't want to give him that much, Danielle. Danielle, you're smart. So you're smart. I don't want to give Diddy that much. I think Diddy was just looking for just some PR before he was going down. The same going down is a bad. That's a bad reference. I take that back. Not before he was going down. This ain't about asses being stolen. Diddy knew that he was only going to have this one opportunity to get a Grammy. So he did the Love album. Diddy went ahead and gave the publishing rights to these people because they were not actually making a lot of money on that. Little did he know that during his downfall, it would reignite people's interest in his artist. So I'm pretty sure Mace's streams have gone up and now Mace owns his publishing. But Miss Wallace, who is in control of Biggie's estate and turned it into an estate worth $160 million, now got from Spotify alone an extra $4.5 million from Diddy. And Diddy had no idea that this was going to interest in his artists were going to reach a fever pitch. I guarantee you then he's going through withdrawals right there in the courtroom. Once he starts seeing just how much money he lost, giving this publishing back to these artists who now people are very interested in, he's going to have explosive diarrhea. You think that man couldn't use $4.5 million? And that's just money that goes directly to him because you own the publishing. You don't have to split that with the manager or anything. Those are just royalties that you get. I'm telling you, people don't have to be out here like making up content. The content is there. You really just have to like take the time to like dig and parse it out. But the content is here. This shit writes itself. The fact that we know Miss Wallace is with the shits. We know Miss Wallace is with the shits because Miss Wallace told Gene. Let me see if I can. I want you guys to hear what Miss Wallace had told Gene Deal. Where is it? Okay, here we go. Let me. Okay, here we go. Let me share this and then turn it off so that you guys can actually hear it.
Man, you know I ain't seen you since I came to your house and had that conversation with you. How you been? You all right?
I've been okay. I've been watching you on Facebook.
I'm sorry, Ms. Wallace. I'm sorry I had to do what I had to do.
We're going to talk about that too.
It is what it is.
Okay, I know you do.
Thank you, Ms. Wallace. Like I told people, I said, if Ms. Wallace would have called me and told me to shut it down, I would have shut it down. Ms. Wallace ain't called. She knew how to get in touch with me. If Ms. Wallace didn't tell me to shut it down, I'm going to keep doing it because I respect you, Ms. Wallace.
Do what you do.
Thank you, Ma. I appreciate you.
What you do.
What was the backstory behind that? Big Mom calling you.
My man.
Ms. Wallace knows what's up with Diddy. She's been watching, she likes to do a bit of gardening, racking up the money and laughing because she feels like that man is the devil, just like the rest of us.
Yeah. That had to be, if I say exhilarating, it has to be one of the highlights of coming out here and doing what I've done over the last, since 97. Since 97. Since I seen Ms. Wallace. You know what I'm saying? To hold Ms. Wallace's hand and explain to what happened to her son that night. It was one of the, I guess, most emotional times I've ever had in my life. Because here I am explaining how your son died and his last words and everything that went on after somebody who you trusted with your son's life told you that they didn't even know me. But God is good every time, man, all the time. You know what I'm saying? And when she mentioned my name, my fraternity brother, Bill Willard, was right there and said, yo, that's my fraternity brother, Gene Deal. I know him. I could call him right now. I went up to see Ms. Wallace.
Long story short, the only other thing that Ms. Wallace has said about Diddy recently was if she saw him, she would slap the shit out of him. And that was asked for a comment after Ms. Wallace had seen the video with him and Cassie. Not, oh, Dina, you're messy. Okay, but yeah, I wanted to talk about this really quick. So once I started talking or thinking about the publishing, it got me to thinking about Aubrey O'Day. Now, Aubrey was somebody who came out very early on and said that she was not going to be signing the agreement for the publishing, and it was because Diddy was trying to silence them. And that was the other element to him giving to Diddy giving back those rights. Again, it was not out of the kindness of his heart. Giving back these rights to music that wasn't making any money also came with them signing an agreement where they would not be able to say anything about Diddy that was disparaging or paint him in a negative light. You see what I mean behind the devil? You're giving them what you thought would be pennies. You did not know Biggie alone, his catalog would cost you $4.5 million from one streaming service. From one streaming service. Aubrey O'Day claims Diddy is silencing artists with NDAs if they want to receive publishing. Aubrey O'Day shared the stipulations regarding receiving the publishing rights to Danny Kane's music catalog from Diddy. As a guest on Only Stands podcast, the singer discussed the terms and conditions offered to make the deal. I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, Justin Combs Music, EMI, or Sony ever in public.
I just want to throw you the facts, okay?
Sure.
The deal that we were offered, and when I say we, not every artist got it. Like Day 26 did not get it. But
and I definitely, if he only knew, he probably should have been trying to silence Day 26 because Q alone
really agree with me because certain people sign up to get fucked. Certain people, if you're gonna keep it real, certain people sign up to do the job of paying their rent that way. Right. I didn't sign up for that. I felt like my talent was enough. So now that 4 years later that I have experience in seeing, not putting anyone's business out because what you do in your personal bed is whatever you do. But as far as me, when I go to an appearance, I want to get paid for that appearance.
I'm pretty sure he wished that Q wasn't saying that.
This is what it is. You can have your rights back to your music after Puff went under and somebody else bought our catalog. Basically, we only get the amounts due since Sony bought our catalog.
Okay.
So streaming for the past couple years, it's about $800, $900, some in the hundreds. Okay. And in order to get that, I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music or EMI or Sony ever in public.
King Combs' music is trash. That alone is hard to do. So your son has a struggling music career. You're putting in an NDA that none of your artists are allowed to talk about his music when we all watched you on the Making the Band really lay into everybody, the rappers, the singers, and everything in between. Meanwhile, your son is marginally talented, talking about the feds missed the other house full of shit that could get your dad locked up, and your dad releases it. Like, it's nepotism is a hell of a drug.
So that you just got recently for this thing.
I got it a few months ago when he started doing
what's in the news
this.
now?
So what's happening is artists, some of them, not all of them, are being given streaming royalties and ownership back over our publishing on songs that we wrote.
Now, Danny Kane, maybe they did not get a resurgence, but we saw the numbers with Biggie. Biggie definitely got a resurgence. I also wanted to show you this. Hopefully, we don't get in trouble for this. I don't get in trouble for this, for playing this. When I thought about, because definitely Making the Band, the original with the band, Danny Kane, Day 26, that was definitely the time where I was watching reality television, and I was into all of it. You play it. I'm thinking a little differently about Aubrey now. We know that Dawn was not just some random pick. Dawn was already pre-picked for Making the Band. She came out and said that. But with Aubrey, Diddy really had me feeling like Aubrey was the problem. Diddy basically called her a hoe, said that she was going down the wrong path. She looked like Pamela Anderson. And now we know Diddy was behind the scenes telling Aubrey that you're the attractive one. You need to be the face of this. Telling Dawn, you're ugly. You need a nose job and you need to get your breasts done. So now it has me rethinking all of this. Him sitting there with the glasses on. We now know that he got that wonky eye. So, that's probably why them glasses was on. But, and who knows if he was coherent during these things. But you threw a chair at Lorianne. Seems kind of like, coke rage to me. Put my allegedly on. And you made us believe that Aubrey was just some wanton, whatever you want to call it, sex kitten. When in actuality, you were bringing Aubrey along with you and Cassie. I'll never forget this picture. You can't find it now on the internet. But it was a whole big deal because Aubrey, Cassie, and Diddy were at Sundance Film Festival without the other girls. So it was just Aubrey along with Diddy and his girlfriend. And you're telling her that the other girls are ugly and she needs to be the face of it. Meanwhile, having the audience believe that this girl was the problem. The more I think about Aubrey's story, the more I think, okay, she's the type. He likes white women. She's very young, but Aubrey has like a propensity to talk back. Aubrey is the one who is kind of like scrappy. So what does he want to do to a person who might talk back to them? He wants to break them, even at the expense of breaking up the group. And hindsight is crazy when you think about what was really going on. So you're not Aubrey wasn't getting a lot of the lead vocals. You are publicly arguing with her on the show, making her look like a slut. But then in the background, you are lording her around your girlfriend. God knows, because Aubrey has not fully told her story. God knows what was going on there. But you pretty much broke this girl. And I was like everybody else. Well, Aubrey's the problem. Aubrey's the reason the group is broken up. I don't even understand what kind of pressure that would be when your only hope for releasing music is Diddy, and he's hitting on you, talking about everybody else, making you look like a hoe. Because at that point, Diddy's words were powerful. And these were very impressionable young people watching the show, watching MTV. And you're thinking, yeah, Aubrey. Oh, yeah, definitely Aubrey's the problem. Had everybody calling this girl hoe, not knowing what this man was doing to her. It really changes the way you view this shit. Hopefully we don't get in trouble for this.
To show all your skin, you want to be naked, but the whole concept of Danity Kane was like, when it comes together, it's one.
Pop's going hard on the group, and then all of a sudden he singles me out and starts going on and on about how unhappy he is with me, and I just feel like nothing that I do he's ever happy with.
Can I ask the question? What do you want to look like though? Do you want to look like a Playboy playmate? Do you want to look like you?
I'm done with all of that.
No.
Like,
what do you want to look like though?
I'll tell you.
What do you want to look like though?
I'll tell you. I'm not focused on me. I'm focused on what this group should look like and how I should fit in this situation.
You like big hair though.
I don't like big hair.
You like big hair. You like a lot of makeup and all that.
Actually, I don't. I don't like big hair. I don't like certain makeup. I'm very flexible with what you want to do, and I've worked with everything that you've thrown
I'm
out.
not seeing the flexibility. You gaming me.
Your hair people came in today and they said this is how it needs to be.
You know what I'm talking about. You're pushing your own image though.
I'm not worried about whether my hair is straight, curly, whatever. I'm not here in a group to have curly, straight, big, makeup, whatever. I'm here in a group to sing with my group, and that is all I care about. For real. Like, maybe you just don't get me. We
You're
don't get
gaming me
each
because
other.
if I pulled in all of the makeup artists and all of the hair people, they would not say that.
With the wardrobe, did I not try?
Somebody said Aubrey did change. I felt all of that from watching the show, but now we know how reality TV works. And now we know that her boss might have been trying to do something behind the scenes sexually to her, or doing to her what he did to Cassie. I'm never going to release your music. I'm never going to do this. You really don't know what kind of added stress or pressure that puts on somebody who's not only dealing with this in person, but now it's all playing out on television and it impacts your career. I'm not saying Aubrey is perfect. I mean, you know, I'm definitely not saying Aubrey's perfect. We know what she was doing around the time of The Apprentice, which was much later than making the band. But in terms of now that we know some of the behind the scenes with Diddy, it changes the way you view some of this stuff. Oh, we got some more super chats. Let me see. Hera, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. She says, congratulations, ma'am. DGF, T Quartermain and Miss Vera have the same birthday. She's her niece. Oh, okay. Miss Vera is our resident 95-year-old straight shooter who just had a birthday. We're gonna find out a little bit more about Miss Vera. Sid, thank you for the super sticker. Welch, thank you for the super sticker. Louisiana Lady, it was a bad PR stunt. Diddy should have given the music to the artist or their family years ago. Absolutely. It was him trying to make sure that they had to sign an NDA because he knew what was coming. Michael Brown, man cues make anyone honorary. Diddy was, they made him a Q? I hope they took it back. Thank you, Michael. Just hope. Wow, this is crazy. I don't know what to say. It's been one hell of a day. Too adorable. Sounds like Cassie had him tied up in litigation. King Combs Music probably owned the rights. Technically, what Cassie did earlier in the year was send a demand letter, which he refused. Once she actually got the court case filed, he settled that within 1 day. So there wasn't too much litigation that Cassie had him tied up in per se. Nicole, thank you for becoming a member. Philly baby, King Combs
Mustard on a beat, how?
Now, it said where Jaguar right. Did she?
We now know he does have a cockeye. He does. It was what it is. Let me see if I have the photo. I thought I had it already pulled up. Too adorable. Diddy hasn't looked in the mirror. He is not a pretty sight to look at. Well, too adorable. Did you like Harvey Pierre? Lex, congratulations on the 200K. Thank you. And Lex has been here forever with me as well. So thank you. I appreciate you. Let's move on to media takeout. I don't think we really need to compare. Well, maybe if we have a little time, we'll go back to the Lemasha of it all. But media takeout effed up. Media takeout effed up really bad. And what this reminded me of was, I think R. Kelly was trying to say that Tasha K was about to help him get out because Tasha K had allegedly paid some lady who was who worked at the police station to give her his calls, and then they got published, or intimate details. But media takeout, literally, it says Diddy's trial of the century, footage from in court. Media takeout conducted a month-long investigation into the charges against Sean Diddy Combs, and we've uncovered some blockbuster information. But guys, the video footage that they played, update, federal officials directed us to remove the videos, and we are complying with their directive. If this bullshit is used to help Diddy in his court case in any kind of way, I think canceling media takeout, finally putting them out of their misery, is necessary. If this court case could be televised, don't you think that the likes of CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, ABC News would be doing that? If this could be televised, it would be on television. It's not. So the fact that media takeout snuck a camera in and even left this up because they knew people would come looking for it is trash. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's trash. That's why we have to actually go play by play with people who are tweeting exactly what's going on, because it's not a televised trial. Not only is it televised trial, there are some elements that even the complaints have to be redacted. What would make you think media takeout it was okay to break federal laws to put that video up? Oh, they said somebody said it looked like it was surveillance cameras. So you think that somebody at the courthouse sold the footage? So we can't just talk about muddying the waters if we're talking about Misha. Anything now that could impact the government's case against Diddy is effed up, and anybody who does it needs to be prosecuted. We know what happened in the courtroom. What would be the fever pitch to get actual video footage from the courtroom? That doesn't even make sense. Let me see. Media takeout has been ticking down for years, but this is a new low. This is definitely a new low. So I really don't want to play any of Lionel B's video because he will copyright it, but this was what Lionel B showed. Let me see. Let me open it. When Lionel B was talking to Lemasha, the alleged Jane Doe #1, she said that this was clearly her in the photo. This was her body type, and that if you compare and contrast, you would see that this was her. If you're just coming in, you'll have to go to the beginning of this video. But we have now indicated that this 17-year-old girl was actually white with a tan. Probably spray on because she was in Detroit, but she's a white woman. And for the people who feel like Lemasha was not actually saying that it was her, she clearly indicated that it was her, and that this girl in these DNG pictures were her, and that the feds, or I think she said the police, I don't know, feds or police, were the ones who have it, and these were her pictures. Specifically, not a situation where Diddy had multiple women dressed in the same D&G outfit. Lemasha said that these photos with these poses on Diddy's lap and all of the other ones listed specifically as Jane Doe number 1 were her. There's no mincing my words. That's exactly what she said. So if we're going based on what Lemasha said, it's not valid. And it's also not right to do to another victim. And the point of her showing this particular photo of her, bent over was because of the similarity, I guess she was saying, in the body type. Now, I'm not playing, I'm not laughing, I'm not joking about this. I have said it. I do feel like Lemasha has some trauma. But again, I will always speak up when you are re-traumatizing another victim. And in this instance, this was not okay. I don't know. I'll have to talk to the attorneys to see if Jane Doe number 1 can in any way, legally come after Lemasha. I don't think so, but again, I'm not an attorney, so I'd have to talk to one of the attorneys and see. I'm not the cockeye crew. Kat said, excuse me, Mims, I said we are now the cockeye crew. I'm not part of the cockeye crew. Thank you for the super chat, Kat. Oh, y'all are saying sue her. I don't know what right she has or whatever. I don't know if she would even take the time to come out and say that. But I wanted to be very clear with you guys. Lemasha did not say that she just happened to be a person that Diddy bought a G&G shirt for and dressed up. Lemasha said specifically that she is the girl in these photos in that lawsuit, and words matter. Shout out to Gabor. Words matter. And this is the identity she assumed. The identity of this very, let me pull her up. Let me see. This very much Caucasian lady. Actually, my mom watches this show. There's a whole bunch of reruns. And my old boss on HGTV, and it's a show, and it's a husband and a wife. The wife looks like this lady. Husband and wife, California. They used to buy like foreclosed homes or whatever, and the homes would be like real nasty. She looks like the wife from that. Christina Hall. Here we go. She looks like this lady to me. Is it just me, or does she look like her? Somebody said no pictures matter. No pictures matter. That ain't that white lady in them pictures either. Real eyes is the gig is up. This is the woman. She does a little anyway. I really appreciate all you guys. Again, I knew 200,000 was coming, but when it actually came, I don't think I was ready for it. Definitely subscribe. We're now on our new goal is 250. I'm super appreciative. We're still gonna have some stuff. I'm still gotta go shopping for you guys. Like I said, I'm gonna get a gift for a man and I'm gonna get a gift for a woman. Usually I try to get like unisex gifts, but this is a big deal for me. 200K and it's Christmas. I don't know about what family I'm gonna try to sponsor this year, but that'll come down before Christmas time. And I appreciate you guys. Honestly, I definitely appreciate you guys. This collar looks crazy. I never expected this. I'm at a loss, honestly. When I was talking to Gabor and I was like, I hit 200K, I'm at a loss. I didn't expect it. I'm humbled and grateful, but it's unexpected and kind of overwhelming. So thank y'all for sticking with me, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll tell you this much. I'm working on something, and I think that I'm onto something that nobody else has really covered. I'm just going to do a little bit more research so that I can be 100% on it. So hopefully that video comes. If you are a member, we're definitely going to be talking about some of the behind the scenes Wendy Williams stuff, something that I liked, something that I didn't like, me talking to Wendy's son's attorney. We're going to be talking about some of that stuff. So just remind me, but thank you. I got to go. I am definitely going to get a shot because this is a big moment for me. Congrats, Miss Kenny. Thank you so much. Congrats on the 200K. Thank you. Is this Funky Dineva's best friend, Miss Kenny? Spiritual Gangster, Mustard on the Beat. Thank you so much. And I guess we'll end with a Mustard on the Beat. We'll end on a Mustard on the Beat, and we'll do an intro that you guys liked. Where is the Mustard on the Beat?
Mustard on the Beat, how?
Now, it said where Jaguar right. Did she?
We'll just end with this because y'all enjoyed this.
Here today. No, this is the party. Oh, why? I just come back when everybody get here. Nah, stay. Nah, it's cool. I just come back later when everybody get here. I said stay! Oh, Diddy, all right, I'm here. Party with me, Dad. I'll be the first one here, okay. Where everybody at? It's just me and you in here today. Yeah. Now come dance for Brother Love. I mean, ain't no music playing right now. I said dance for Brother Love! Okay. Take that.
Bye, y'all. Why am I like this?